So energy, potential energy. So many types of energies are there. Now we are discuss about potential energy. The energy possessed by a body by virtue of its position is called potential energy. So potential energy depends upon position of the body, where the body is, and potential energy is denoted by PE. PE is directly proportional to the height of a body, and PE is directly proportional to the mass of the body. In these two cases, gravity G is constant. So by comparing these three, we will get a potential energy PE equals to mgh. H will denote the position of the body, m is mass and g is gravity, which gravity is constant. How this works? Let's see. If this is the surface and this is the height from where the body is here. Here the gravitational force is acting on the body, that will push the body towards downwards, and it is having some height h from the surface, and this body is having some mass m. See, now I am dropping this from this height. You can observe how much sound it came. From the same height, if you are dropping another object which is having more mass than before, now you observe how much sound you are getting. In both of these cases, height is constant. So here also h is constant. So for the different masses, height is constant for different masses. Here we got potential energy as mgh. Potential energy is directly proportional to mass. For the lesser mass we got less sound, and for more mass we got more sound. So that's why potential energy is directly proportional to mass, where g is constant and h is also constant. Let us do the same experiment with different heights with same mass. So here let us take mass as constant. Mass is constant, but height is different. So take from here to here, only this much height from here to here, less sound. If height is more, sound is more. In the same way, here mass is constant with same material. We have done this experiment. Mass is constant. Experiment 2 times. In the 2 times, height is different and mass is constant. So potential energy is directly proportional to height, and gravity is constant in all the activities. So by combining all these, we can write potential energy PE equals to mass into gravity into height. Now kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion. And energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion is called a kinetic energy, and kinetic energy KE is equals to half mv square. That means kinetic energy is depends upon mass and square of the velocity. Half of the mass into square of the velocity will gives you kinetic energy. Let us do some experiment on kinetic energy also. See, this is a simple pendulum. If I give some potential energy to it, see, now it is at rest. Now I am lifting it to some height. I am giving some potential energy to it, and I am now releasing. With the help of gravity, it is coming back. This potential energy is converting into kinetic energy while it is coming back. Why? Because it is moving. When it is moving, it will have some velocity. With some velocity, it is moving. So now it is having some height h. slowly the height h will be decreased and this one will come to rest. So now at here it will have some potential energy. With this potential energy it will attain kinetic energy according to law of conservation of energy. It will attain kinetic energy now and it is hitting the bottle. But if we gives more potential energy, this ball will attain more kinetic energy and it can hit the bottle. Before the bottle does not fall down. In the second case the bottle fall down, that implies that if you give more potential energy it is converting into more kinetic energy and it is attaining more velocity. So kinetic energy is depends upon square of the velocity and this is the formula for kinetic energy. K equals to half into m into v square.